Grand Rising family. So last night I did a thing for the full moon. I meant for the new moon. I slept on the beach last night. Like, I'm literally out here in my blanket. Like, I just woke up. Like, I literally slept on the beach last night. And spirit, yesterday okay. I don't even know how to say it. Alright, so if you haven't watched my videos from yesterday, you know that I released my cards yesterday. I'm donating them. If you want to enter the raffle, the details will be down below in the description. But so saying that to say that my love mail daily is gonna be a little bit different. I'm switching it up for the new moon cycle. So I'm gonna let spirit download onto me what needs to be said, but the message is already here. So, and it starts with me sleeping on the beach last night. So yesterday, spirit revealed to me that, like, nothing is impossible anymore. Nothing is impossible. Like I keep telling y'all, it's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to be in it. I mean, it's the one thing to know it, but it's another thing to be in it. My wildest dreams came true last night. I just want y'all to know that, and it has nothing to do with, like, what actually happened, or who was involved, but, like, I could have never imagined it. Like, that's really what it was for me. That was the golden ticket for me. The fact that this is something that I thought was impossible, and regardless of how it's happening, why it's happening, it's happening. I couldn't have asked for this. I literally couldn't have asked for this. And so I ended up coming into, like, somebody just gave me some money last night. Like, gave me like $100 in cash. So I was in an area that I wasn't, that I had only been in twice. And the first time I went over there, I noticed the people affected by homelessness. And it always touches my heart because that is one thing that is my mission in this life, to eradicate homelessness. Hashtag make Earth home again. So basically, like, I won't talk about it. I'll let you go to my website when it's up. Website coming soon. My website will be revamped and rebranded on the full moon. So make sure you guys go check out my website down in the description box and go purchase some eco tools, or, you know, some sustainable living tools. And 50% of all of my proceeds go to eradicating homelessness. Hashtag make Earth home again. Also, I'm adding something new called Love Saints. It's a membership, and if you would like to join, you can once again go to my website to learn more about that. But yeah, homelessness is something that has always bothered me, just because I feel that the earth is bountiful, the earth is fruitful, the earth is literally our home. Like, we were not placed in houses, we were not placed on pedestals, we were not placed per se in luxury. The earth gave us exactly what we needed when we would need it. Fruit that grows from the trees, breeze that cools us off, beaches that keep us cool, just all types of stuff. And there's so many, like, I don't know, I was so bothered last night by seeing those affected by homelessness, and it bothered me that I always pray for, you know, financial increase and abundance and prosperity and all these other things, and to see that I could be somewhere just enjoying myself just on a whim, and someone is essentially stuck somewhere even though they have all the freedom in the world. Like, I essentially want to teach people that limits don't exist. And yesterday taught me that. For real. Limits do not exist. You probably have prayed for something over and 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 freaking over again, and you are just like on your last leg because you're like, Spirit, I don't know. Oh, this is for somebody. You're like, Spirit, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to cope with feeling like my prayers aren't getting answered. I don't know how to. I don't know how to keep moving forward. And when I'm going through hard, like even mentally hard times, I always think like there are people who literally live on the street and believe that they don't have a home. And so yesterday, like, while some of those people were sleeping, I went and I just, like, put money, like, with their stuff. I put a $20 bill with their stuff. And one guy, I caught him while he was awake. And he literally, like, hugged me and kissed me. And it was the best feeling ever. I don't know. It was just, like, it felt like I saved the whole world. Even though I knew I had only done something small. But it was like I had done, like, such small acts of kindness. They do such large things for people.
Why is the beach not clean?
They come and they wipe it, but they don't necessarily make sure like everything is gone. Really.
It's never like this. I never saw it like this.
Yeah, me either. I've never seen it this piled up, like on the edge of the beach.
Maybe they're not cleaning today?
I haven't seen them. Usually they're out here pretty early. I haven't seen them today.
Interesting. Have a nice day. Enjoy.
You too. And that was a sign right there. I've never seen so much like somewhere that's so abundant. I've never seen so much lack. So many people live in such poverty. Like, I hate that I'm crying, but it is what it is. I literally left New Jersey to leave a place that was lack-filled, or that felt like nothing grew, a place where it didn't feel abundant, to be somewhere that is so abundant, and to find that others are living the way I felt, like literally living the way I was feeling in New Jersey, but they live somewhere so abundant. And so last night after I did that, I came back to where like my hotel is, and I literally just got my blanket and I came and slept on the beach because I don't know, I wanted to know exactly what it would feel like. And granted, I've been homeless before. I've had to sleep outside before. But I don't know, last night something was so different. Like, I have to find a way, not even find a way, like I literally have a whole ass plan. And it's like, I don't know what I'm waiting for to get started on it. And so if you're watching this, if this message is for you, whatever you're waiting on, stop waiting. Spirit is gonna move when you move. And yes, your promises are still on. Yes, the things that you have prayed for, yes, the things that you have asked for, they are still coming to you. There's no worries in that. They are still yours. But Spirit is waiting for you to release this last thing. This very last thing. And I don't know what it is, and I don't know how hard you're holding on to it, but just release it. Just release it. I promise that something better will return. I promise that something better will return. I promise you. And yes, the night may be long. Yes, it may feel cold. Yes, it may again feel like the universe has left you out in the cold. Yes, it may feel like the thing that you dreaded is happening. The one thing that you didn't want to happen is happening. Oh, it's happening. This is just to see how bad you want it. Okay? The universe has always been pushing you to your limits. The other day when I woke up and packed my stuff and came to South Beach, it was as if I literally, I don't know if I caught it on camera, but I was in my vlog afterwards. I was singing "Don't Push Me" because I'm close to the edge, and it was so crazy because Spirit literally pushed me to the edges of the earth, to the edges. Spirit is going to push you to your absolute limits, like to the point where you're like me right now, breaking down, but not out of sorrow, because you know, have faith. No matter what it looks like in your material, have faith. Have faith. Have faith. Don't give up just because it doesn't look how you wanted it to look. Don't give up. I don't care. Don't give up. It's not. If you were going to give up, why'd you start? You know, Spirit didn't bring you this far for you to give up. Spirit brought you this far, and God brought you this far, put you in these situations, put you in these positions so that you can help the people, or just do the thing that your heart so badly wants to do. That's your job here in this world, to do the thing. So no matter what it looks like, no matter what delays come into play, no matter what it looks like people are taking away from you. Yesterday, everything that somebody took from me, I got double. Okay? I gave weed to a homeless person the other day. Somebody gave me mad weed. I gave money to homeless people. Somebody gave me money. Even at Starbucks, somebody took my drink. And the crazy is I couldn't even afford more than what I had got. And the Spirit set it up where I had to use the bathroom, and it was like just like my reading yesterday. Spirit took me to somewhere where I wanted to be to do my daily self-care. I've been doing daily self-care. One act, just like I do one act of kindness every day. One small self-care thing for myself. And yesterday it was Starbucks. And I went there and I ordered a drink. And I immediately had to use the bathroom, and there was a line, so I had to wait to use the bathroom. But in the meantime, I'm like waiting for my name to be called. Okay, this message is absolutely for somebody, and I just saw 1414. That number literally followed me around yesterday. I don't know what just happened. I don't know how far I recorded, but basically I was at Starbucks. I ordered a drink, and I had to use the bathroom, so I got in line to use the bathroom, and in the meantime, I'm waiting for them to call my name. So I never hear my name called, but I'm still in the line for the bathroom. So I go and use the bathroom, but by the time I come out, it's been like 20 minutes. So I immediately, when I leave the bathroom, I walk up to the lady. I'm like, "Oh, did you guys call my name? This is what I ordered." And she's like, "No, not yet." So I'm like, "All right, bet." So I continue waiting patiently. Mind you, I ordered a grande drink, but I wanted a venti. So, like, that was what was in my mind. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna be grateful that I can even get a grande drink, because it could have been set up where I can't get anything. And so, literally, what was it? I waited a little bit more, and then I checked. I'm like, okay, let me make sure that the transaction went through, because maybe something went wrong. Maybe it's my, let me just double check my end. So I go and check my Apple Wallet, because I'll be paying for everything at Apple Cash. I'm like with Apple Pay, even like using my other cards. I use Apple Pay all the time, just because I'm good at losing my wallet. So it's better to just have my phone and use Apple Pay. So I check, and the transaction went through, and it was 25 minutes ago. So I go back onto the thing, and I'm like, I ordered my drink like 25 minutes ago, and I'm not sure, like, I don't know, it's been 25 minutes. And she's like, oh, what's your name? So I tell her again, and she's like, what's your drink? You ordered this, right? And I'm like, yeah. And so she's like, okay. So she's like, oh yeah, okay, somebody took your drink. And then she just immediately turns around, and I can see that she's like making my drink. So literally in my head, I'm like, well, they might as well just give me double since I had to wait so long. And oh my goodness, they might as well give me double since I had to wait so long. And literally, as I'm watching her make my drink, why does this lady hand me a venti drink? She's like, because you waited, because you were patient. God is about to give you double whatever you asked for. I don't know what you've been praying for. I don't know what you've been asking for, but you're about to get double. And Spirit had to put you in a situation where you didn't feel like you were getting anything, that you feel like everything was taken from you, to feel like everything that you know was promised to you has just disappeared out of nowhere. It hasn't. Spirit sees you, but Spirit wants to see how bad you want it. I got to spend the rest of that evening doing amazing things. My day had been planned, and I went along with it, but it ended up turning out completely different than what I had planned, and more amazing than I could have planned it. And it was double portion. I asked for one thing, and I got double portion. Everything I asked for yesterday, I got double portion. Double portion. I don't know where in the Bible that is. Somebody commented down below, because y'all know I've been on my little Bible wave lately. Or really any scripture from any religion that has to do with double portion. Please comment it down below so I can read it for anyone else who might be looking at this video, and just so we all have reference whenever we're in times like this. Anybody who comes across this video, just know that it is your time of double portion. Spirit set it up perfectly. God cannot always intervene, because it must keep its promises. Will always keep its promises. But God will always show you the opposite of what you asked for before I'm gonna just say she, because that's what makes me feel comfortable. Before she gives you everything that you asked for, that she promised you, because she put it in your heart to even ask for it. I'm going to change the world. That's the affirmation for today. I am impacting lives. I am healed, and I am healing others. I am impacting lives. I am healed, and I am healing others. I am impacting lives. I am healed, and I am healing others. When you are at a point, at a crossroad, change your mindset. Last night I could have thought, oh, I'm living like a homeless person. But you know what was my mindset yesterday? I just had the most beautiful day ever. And I still, even with all of the abundance that I accumulated in this day, have the luxury of being able to say, hey, I want to go sleep on the beach tonight. And guess what that is? Free. It's free. Something we take for granted. But this is some people's lives, daily lives. They don't feel like they have a choice. So if today you know you have a choice, at least choose to think more optimistically. To not think, not to just think, but to know that your promises are already fulfilled. To think that whatever you want to do in this world, it doesn't care. It doesn't matter that the money that you feel like you need isn't there yet. Do it anyway. You see how the sun just came out? The sun will shine again. Do it anyway. Whatever it is, do it scared, but do it anyway. Because your time of double portion is near. I'm not going to continue crying on here because I'm going to enjoy this morning. I'm about to roll up and just enjoy the breeze. Just enjoy the scenery. Enjoy this. The fact that this is possible. The fact just enjoying the possibilities of life. Yesterday, the last card that we got was the sun. I'm starting to feel like today is yesterday I got my 10 of cups, and it was a matter of me finding balance. And I felt the need to humble myself, and this is what I did. And look, the sun comes out. That is how I balance myself, by humbling myself. So if you're like me, go sit with somebody that may not have much, then just talk to them. Just talk to them. Just talk to them. Learn their story. Just get to know how their day went, if nothing else. And even if you know you want to give money and you don't really have money to give, if you feel called to give it anyway, know that God is going to return to you everything that goes out. Times 12. Times 10. Times 1,000,000. I repeat that to myself every time I release money. When I'm swiping my card or giving it out, everything that I give is returned to me. In divine timing. When I need it most, just like when someone else needed it most, it was provided for them. So will it be for me. For I. All spirit keeps screaming in my head is double portion, double portion, double portion, double portion. All you gotta do is not give up. You gotta be by any means necessary. I didn't even have to pay for my Lyft on the way back yesterday. Literally, Uber paid for my Uber. It literally said this Uber is on us. And granted, I did use a card that ended up not working. But once again, it's not like I didn't have the money. But Spirit made sure that I was provided for however I needed it. Know that it's happening. It's happening. Not it's gonna happen. It's happening. It's happening right now. As you're watching this video, this is your distraction, so Spirit can do everything that it needs to do for you. I love you. I send you love. I send you prosperity. If you in the space I am right now, go ahead and roll up. Go outside and just see the abundance all around you. It's everywhere. The abundance is literally everywhere. You just have to open your eyes to see it. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And this is our new thing now. If Comment a heart down below if you made it to the end of the video. Yeah. Ashe.